I'm Laura with Hot Fan Media, and today we're going to be solving a leaking issue on this 2015 Chevrolet Malibu. Let's get to it. Okay, so there are three main causes of this leak that I've seen documented. The back windshield, so the glass, the third brake light, or the weather stripping. This vehicle does not have any issues with these three things, so that is not the issue we will be tackling today. But if any one of these three things is your issue, or you're trying to diagnose what the leak is in the first place, what I recommend is that you take a garden hose and you spray it, but you start low and you go high. I'll pick lines and I'll spray just where I picked that line and then open the door and check. And then I just increased the height of the water to check each of these spots, and I was not seeing water come in. So this is actually where the leak on this vehicle is. There is a vent right here behind this bumper panel, and for some reason it's leaking. I don't know that it's very common, but it has actually been leaking so badly that it floods the cabin. And the only reason that I found it was because I was trying to see if the tail light was leaking. So I pulled back everything that was near the tail light to try to get a visual, and I was shining a flashlight background in that area, and I could see that there was something shiny. I thought maybe it was sticky, but I thought, well, I'll check that area just in case. So I put my hose straight on this panel, and you could see the water bubbling up through that vent. What we're going to do today is we're going to try to get access behind this bumper, and we'll be treating it with some silicone sealant, and then of course we'll be testing it, making sure that it's not leaking anymore, and then putting it all back together. We're going to start here at the wheel well because this bumper is attached to the wheel well. We have 4 screws from here to the very bottom here that we're going to take out. The first bolt is a 7mm. The second bolt is a T15. The third bolt is also a T15, and the last bolt here at the very bottom is also a 7mm. So now that's going to give us better access to this bumper. You can just pull it out. These bumpers are extremely fragile, so just going to try to be as careful as possible. It looks like I can get a screwdriver in here to press down some of these snaps so that we don't break anything. That's not, we're still gonna have to get it off more. It is right down here. So it's got these little flaps, right? So air is supposed to be able to come out, but somehow water is getting in. It must be, the gasket on it must be bad. It feels a little wiggly. So I've pulled the bumper out. It took a little work, and there's a lot of pressure here, and the tail light is holding it out. And then here at the back, I've put a screwdriver in here so that we can get a little bit easier access and viewing to that vent. This is what I'm going with to save time. Okay, so I pulled this vent out really easily. From the inside, you just depress these 2 tabs here at the top, and you'll be able to lift it out from the bottom. You won't have to depress these at the bottom. And the reason why I pulled this out is the silicone sealant will not adhere to dirt. And one thing this has got is dirt. I'm not sure why it's leaking, because I don't think that it's necessarily missing anything, but obviously this seal is not doing its job. We're going to clean this up so that the silicone has a better chance. This is actually wet and damp right here, and it's collected all kinds of mud and nastiness, so that is definitely going to need a good cleaning before we put any silicone on it. And there's a bug just crawling around and all that. Gross. We've got our vent all cleaned up. It actually took a while because it was really dirty, and now it's sticky. And also, my opinion is just that it's kind of warped, this gasket. Either way, it doesn't matter because we're gonna fill this up with silicone so that it won't leak anymore. But now we're just gonna do some rubbing alcohol around where we're going to put the silicone just to make sure we get a good bond. So I'm just gonna rub that around this channel. Now that is nice and clean, we're going to just set this aside and work on the metal panel now. Ooh, this is going to take a little bit of elbow grease. So our vent and our bumper are nice and clean now. Actually, I should probably just try to get the inside just a little bit. So we just have some RTV silicone sealant. We will have parts like this linked in the description below so that y'all can find it easily. Okie doke. So if you get confused, it literally says what's the top and what's the bottom here on the vent. So that's the top. Just gonna give it a little squish. So I can see a little bit of the silicone is squished out, and that's a good thing. I'm probably just gonna run my finger around here to smooth any of it that's squished out. And that's it. It's gonna take 24 hours for a full cure. Once it's dry and you're comfortable with how dry it is, you will need to leak test to make sure you've achieved the desired results. So we will come back then. Okay, so it's been about 24 hours. We are going to leak test it now. If you have a water hose, I just recommend that you don't spray directly onto it, but instead just kind of let the water follow the path that it would naturally go to get to this, because obviously water is not going to be jetting right on this vent. But we're going to leak test this indoors, so I'm going to put this bucket right beneath it, and I've just got a little cup of water, and we're just going to pour the water around the vent, and I'm also going to be sticking my head back in here to make sure no water is coming through on the other side. Kind of just splash it again in that corner. Yep, no water came through the other side. So that means that there are no air gaps. All right, so it looks like the leak was successfully sealed. We shouldn't have this problem again. Preemptively, it would not be a bad idea to do the vent on the other side. Only one of yours might be leaking, but it could leak later, I guess. I've not heard of these causing issues chronically, but apparently it can be an issue. So if you're having a mysterious leaking problem, this would be a good thing to check. Okay, so now I'm just gonna lift it up and try to slide it in there. And that's it. If you found this video helpful, we greatly appreciate a like and maybe a subscribe if you'd like to see more tutorials. If you have any questions or suggestions, we answer as many people as we can down in the comments below. We also have a great community that loves to leave their own suggestions and experiences down there, so definitely check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in the shop. Talking to me?
There's a lizard.
What? What is it?
There's a lizard right there at the bottom of the door. It's not there anymore.
Oh.
I'm trying to get in. Sorry.
No, I missed it. I'm sad. This is too boring. It's time to become animal documenters.